Hi, it's Jared again with LearnToWinTrading.com. It's been a while since I've been able to post a video, so if you've been following my videos, apologize. My wife's grandmother passed away a little over a week ago, so we spent a week out of town with family and just haven't been able to look at the markets and post some videos for a while, but at least not until now. Now that we're back, I wanted to look at the market and show you what I saw today. It was interesting. I'd made one trade, and I didn't make a whole lot. Made a tick, or 0.25 points. That's all. And then I decided to stop because of what I saw in the market. And it made me think of something important that I'd like to share today. Something that I've learned that is a key to successful trading. And that's this. If you can understand the two main forces of the market, greed and fear. Now, the market moves based on how people react to whatever variables there are playing a force on the market, such as news or the way people are interpreting charts, whatever it is. But people have the two main emotions of greed and fear that control the way they react, or I shouldn't say control, but that influence the way they react to these variables. And that moves the market. And well, let me show you my chart, because I'm going to show you kind of why I'm bringing this up. If you've watched my videos before, you know that I like to trade the first half hour of the morning, which is about this here portion of the chart here. Now, since I've been back, being out of town, I had so much to do this morning. I didn't get a look at my charts when the market opened, but I got in about 9:45 and saw that, man, it's not really showing a good trend in either direction. It was just moving up and down. And I did see, at this point, I noticed somewhat of a KISS system signal. It wasn't the best signal, but I noticed a higher low right here, and then I saw it come back, and I was also looking at the 200 tick chart. It kind of sucked back and then turned around, so I entered the trade right here, and it ran a point my way, and then it started turning around, so I got out and made 0.25 points, or one tick on that trade. And then I was looking at two main things. I was looking at the patterns going on here, which really wasn't telling me much as far as the trend. I always like to trade with the trend. That's a common trading rule. Trade with the trend. The other thing is volume just wasn't very high today compared to most days. It was lower than usual. And so I just felt like, today may not have the best opportunity, so I'll walk away today and I'll come back tomorrow. That's easier said than done. And I think it's because it's so easy, especially for someone who might be having days where they make 20, 25, 30% in one day, in 1/2 hour or less. And it's so easy to say, oh gosh, I just need to wait for the next trade. I'll take that and I'll walk away today with a real good profit. I found when I do that and I avoid what the market is already telling me right here, this congestion, my mind will start playing tricks on me, because I'm letting greed start to cloud my judgment. I'm letting greed keep me in the market longer than I really should be, and my mind starts seeing trades that really aren't there. And so when I lose, and I look back, I look at those signals and I realize I should never even have traded that. You've got to find that balance. Fear can act the exact same way. When you say you're in a losing streak, fear can start to affect the way you enter trades. And I've had it before where I've been afraid to take a trade, and that's been the good trade of the day. And so I'm missing the good ones and I'm taking the bad ones. And it's so difficult. This is a very difficult thing to do, because you've got to learn to control these emotions, and it's a difficult thing. It's human to feel these emotions. But when you can find that balance between greed and fear that allows you to keep a focused and objective mind when you're watching the market, that allows you to, even on a day like today, say, the opportunities aren't there, so I'll come back tomorrow, then you're well on your way to becoming a successful trader. I hope this was a little bit informative, maybe interesting. I don't know, but just something I thought was interesting and something I've learned in my experience trading the market. So that's all for today. Hope you have a wonderful day. I'll see you next time.